Put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
Yeah, yesterday, man, we was drafting. We had 24 round drive. That shit took
Go get it.
2 o'clock in the morning. And I hopped out that shit.
Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
That shit pissed me off. I'm like,
Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance it up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to win. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4-1, we sneaky when we slide. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. We grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance it up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team.
working for the holiday.
We riding with each other, ain't no hiding. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave them in it stop. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones headed down to the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to win. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no hiding.
He's like, come girl, see ya.
Because I was over her.
I was literally in the middle of the league game. I said, "Tough, bro." Like, hold on, bro. And it took all day because it was like, nigga, first I'm looking for the remote. I know my man's like, dog, I wish this nigga hurry the fuck up. You need some Motrin?
I mean, I know you have some. That's why I took them.
Alright, go ahead, man. Take your Motrin right now, though. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah, I'll be killing me with that shit, dog. Hey, you ain't supposed to do it every time, but if you did, if you took a pill with an empty stomach one time, you'll be alright. Yada yada yada. Yeah. I just want to rock. Yeah.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Texans and the Rams, next on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And at one point he announced to the NFL world that he had accomplished everything he needed to and was going to retire, but then reversed that decision. And I think everyone who likes football loves the fact that he's still out there throwing it around and still at the top of his game. In a career that's seen it accomplish just about everything, he figured there was always room to add to that legacy.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
First down, Mayfield. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Mayfield to throw it this time. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Wilson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now?
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery dancing away at the 35. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards. Are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 29, Mayfield firing quickly, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Mayfield off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing, Mayfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Najee Harris ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have moved out in front. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yet another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Out route to Hill, complete.
Mayfield's pass, complete to Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down in midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He finds Taylor, complete. The result, only 4 yards.
No more than 24 ounces a day.
Second down.
Want to give her 6 ounces. Only been giving about 18 ounces a day. You can do 4 max. You can do 4 max.
Off the play fake, Walker. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Walker. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And Thomas has it. Room here to run. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Walker now to throw on first down. Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams 11-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Walker trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I've seen that at the
1-yard loss.
after everything.
Second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now Wentz. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And here comes the Texans now. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
To throw is Walker.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On play action, it's Wentz.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now here on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Edwards is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Wentz. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Traylon Burks from 4 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. First down, Walker. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Here's Walker. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Texans on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 17. Now Walker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Throwing his Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, Walker. Connection made to Ruckert. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw is Walker. And he fires one incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Walker. Washington's got it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He doesn't even know how I'm putting this since I woke up.
down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point.
See, what's
he
up?
comes through here and buries one from long
Yeah,
range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow.
Everybody in pain. We all ain't about to be in pain today. We all ain't about to be sick today, so somebody's going to be healthy.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Back to throw, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. See,
oh my God! I just never seen the kick.
Meet, but until then,
Let's
this game's
go.
over. Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
the kitchen.
it.